Okay, so it's time for a market report for South Fremantle. Isn't South Fremantle just like the best place to live? It's so eclectic, it's got all different sorts of houses. The community is really, it's a really nice group of people. And the beach is fabulous. It's one of my favourite places to be. So South Fremantle last year had only 35 sales of houses. It was a very small sales market over 2019, and it did drop down a little bit at 5.2% drop in the median house price from the year before. So the median house price fell just under $1 million at $995,000, and that could certainly be due to some of the sales earlier in 2019, which were a bit lower than perhaps they may have been at another time. The highest price sale was $1,675,000, which was a great result for South Fremantle. And currently there isn't very much market in South Fremantle. At the time of the report from REWA, the report I'm reading out to you now, there were 11 properties on the market. The average days on market for 2019 ended up being about 75 days on market, so it was sort of more in line with the Perth figures. But South Fremantle still remains a very desirable suburb, and a suburb that a lot of people are looking to get into, particularly if they can get a fixer-upper. As far as apartments go, there are more apartments in South Fremantle now, with some of these new blocks being built and developed, and there were a few more sales than normal. There were 16 sales of apartments over 2019, and the median price for apartments actually increased by 3.1% over the year to $587,500. The highest price apartment actually sold for $1.2 million. That was actually not really an apartment, it was a townhouse, because they all sort of fall under the same category. And it was quite a large townhouse, as you can imagine. But that was the highest sale. There are only a couple of properties classed as apartments on the market in South Fremantle at the time of this report, and the average days on market was 57 days. Which is a much lower number than houses, whereas interestingly it's usually the other way around. So because there's not many apartments in South Fremantle and it's a much cheaper option for people to get into the area, they do tend to sell a little bit quicker. It's that time of year too where people are often thinking about what their property's worth, and the market itself has dropped away dramatically. We've gone from 16,000 homes on the market in Perth to just around 12,000, and because of that we have an increase in demand. So when there's an increase in demand, typically price increases, and it's becoming competitive. Certainly as properties are coming on the market now, there's much more inquiry and a greater chance of multiple offers and multiple bidders at auctions. So if you are thinking about selling, it's probably not a bad time to actually have a look at doing that. And if that's the case, give us a call. We can come out, let you know sort of where you sit in the market right now, what your opportunities are, and what you might want to look at doing going forward.